Hello, SubStra.
Uh, Sorry, hello, give me a second, please. Just have to plug in my headphones.
Something isn't right. There's supposed to be an edit. Where is it in my script? I genuinely I forgot there's supposed to be an edit here. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's supposed to be right now. Are you moving out?
You think because of this side? No, it's because my dorm mate moved out, but I'm moving out in like 5 days. I have to, since it's always like in the summer you have to leave your room empty, even though you are going to live here the next year.
So basically, you're gonna have to move all of your equipment again next year
Yeah,
or so. So you're basically just
yeah.
moving your setup between this and home, like all the time.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to take it home because I live 8 hours from here by train. I live in another country. So I'm just going to like pack it up and just like give it to my friend's room here, since like moving this to another country by train will be impossible, basically.
Brosman, how you been? It's been such a long time since both people have heard from you and I've heard from you. You've been very
Busy.
busy. You've been very busy.
Yeah, busy. I've been everywhere. I kind of slowed down the last 2 weeks, but I've been pretty much everywhere.
So basically, just all like you do anything and everything to fulfill
Yeah,
your
yeah,
whole day.
yeah,
Well,
definitely.
th-
And what about you?
been pretty much doing the same. I've kind of tried to get more people into the interview stuff, but then again, I'm European. Everyone else is like American, so scheduling is like nearly
Yeah,
impossible.
yeah. I remember when I was like making a lot of collab geometry YouTube videos. This was always like the biggest problem. Like everyone was from a different time zone, so
Yeah, like there are some people that have to stay up until like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning or wake up that early just to do like a collab.
I remember, especially when I was doing like videos with Matt Mart.
Oh
I
my god.
remember editing a video for him like for the first time. That was awful because we choose like a very weird way to send money. So basically, every time I went, he sent it to me by the post office. But like each time I went there, he was still sleeping, and I needed to get like a lot more information from him, like his address and stuff like that. So it's always like I texted him, and by the time I left the post office, he replied. So
Just interesting times. You know,
yeah.
do you plan on making more GD videos or are you just kind of morphed into making music now?
I mean, I will definitely make more GD videos, but I don't enjoy it anymore. But I will definitely come back because, especially, I have a video that was recorded a year ago, and it's such a great video. It's almost done. I just have to
A
push it a
year
little more.
ago.
I actually want to. Oh my god!
And the camera.
I have to stop. I have to stop moving my hand so much because my camera unplugs itself like every second. But basically, what I wanted to say is that I actually want to premiere the video in a cinema because I made it with my like IRL friends. I have the series like non-GD players do stuff.
Yeah.
So basically, I just want to invite all my friends and just watch it in a cinema. But that's such a long time coming. It will be like 2-3 months at least.
Wasn't like Zemfir or like somebody like that who was the first person to started like the non-GD friends guess something.
No, it was Adam GD, and he is from Czech Republic, uh the the country I live in now. So he's from here. He made the first ever GD YouTube video. like we are kind of, let's say, friends, but we've never really met in person. It's always like our friends met, you know. So
Yeah.
because like right here in Czech Republic, like we make a lot of meet and greets, like all of the GD players from here, but we never managed to get on the same one together. But I know him, and he knows me. But he's always like, ah, you're copying, you're copying. I know he's joking, but like, uh, since he did the thing, I was
Mm-hmm.
like the third one probably, but I think Stallion did it first. Then
Yeah,
I
it
did
was
a
it,
non GD
it
video,
was
and then
between both
everyone
of
else
you.
started doing it.
You both kind of did it like almost at the same time. Like
Yeah,
one was rushed, one was like more completed. But also, how's the music career been? Do you plan on releasing any more songs apart from
definitely,
was
definitely.
from
I'm recording one on Thursday.
so the only big ones that you've recently released were the Sidequest and Studium, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Very good research. Yeah,
I mean,
but
I have seen like the older ones, but the older ones I just have not been able to kind of get into because
yeah, because the other ones are on like instrumentals.
yeah. So what's the like the story behind Sidequest? Because I've tried to Google Translate it, but I just can't. Because like some sentences just don't even make sense. Like
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could translate it by hand. Like translate it right now, like as I speak, so you would better understand the really good. But the lore of SideQuest is you have a friend, which all every time he comes to a party, he gets super drunk and then he just like does side quests around the city, and basically, the story is about me. I speak in third person about the guy called Fero, let's say, but. But it's actually like about me, like the some of the stories I talk about are like from my life. For instance, on Friday evening we go out. They say it will be fun, and I have to call everyone. It will be like till the morning, and I'm calling Fero, but he's like kind of special because he always goes out and does his own things. So we come, and Fero drinks 3 shots right away. But I'm just hoping that he doesn't like vanish, and there's like a lot of random rhymes which won't make sense in English. But basically, I'm just talking about like his
yeah,
stories that he does around the
I
city.
have had quite a long time to kind of re-listen to most of those songs because of work with long hours. I just have like my Spotify song on like a damn. Hold up, dyslexia hitting me. I have them on loop, so I basically just listen, and I kind of try to understand it. Even though I know like small amounts of Polish, I'm kind of more like just listening to how it would technically make sense, just for me.
You know Polish? You know Polish?
I used to. That was like
I'm just taking a photo that I'm doing an interview. Like my girlfriend is asking what am I doing. So yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like it is funny just how long I've done some research like on some of the people, but you're the most fascinating one because not only by the fact that you're really busy, but you do like anything and everything. Whenever I message you, you're either at a party, on a train, you're somewhere, you're going with your friends, you're driving, you're in a taxi. It's like when are you taking a break? The
That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm kind of taking no breaks. Also, just like you say with the Polish, like Polish is very similar language than Slovak and Czech. Czech and Slovak are like too similar. Like I have no problem speaking here, and like we understand each other very well. But like Polish, still I catch like most of the words because it's always like the Central Eastern Europe vibes, the Slavic languages.
now we get back on to Studium. Is that just about like your life of studying?
Yeah, Studium. I really like the lyrics of it because I managed to like slap 20 references in the lyrics of my. It's about my high school life. There are some rhymes of my elementary school life, but like most of it is from my high school, and I'm talking about I don't know if it happens in other countries as well, but maturita. How do I even translate it?
You know, I have a prediction that's gonna happen probably a couple years when you keep making music. I feel like at some point you're gonna make a reference to both Sidequests and Studium being like the same thing, where they're just two different things packed into one. Like you're gonna make like an album that's just full on, full on, full, because that's what Tyler has been doing. Is he makes an album, but while
Uh-huh.
he's doing that, he's adding more like references to the next album that's gonna exist.
Uh-huh.
I have a slight
Yeah,
feeling
I
because
noticed that he released an album yesterday, right?
yeah, like he released it in Chromophobia. He showed it there.
Uh-huh.
And then
Uh-huh.
before that, it was like Loverboy. Before that, it was that. Like he's just going back and back and back. He's like trying to go
Mhm.
for future.
Yeah, and basically like Studium, there is like the first half is about like references to my teachers mostly, and the second half is about my leaving examination. That's what the Google told me is the translation for maturita, leaving examination, and like which questions I picked up and like answered,
Yeah.
and basically it's about my school life. But a lot of my past classmates actually relate to it, and that makes me like very happy.
I mean, it is good that somebody relates to music because it's rare nowadays. Oh, it didn't.
I
It's so stupid because the mute button is like right below it. So if I move it like from down, I won't. I did an interview with Woofle at one point. I accidentally muted myself and I just had to find the button and click it back up. That was like the funniest thing.
yeah.
The
I mean, I will tell you if you mute yourself accidentally because I will hear it right away.
my lips are moving with it, but I ain't. So I've seen a lot of videos of you getting unlisted and listed back. What's up with that?
I mean, I have probably around, not joking, I might even check, but around 600 YouTube videos right now. But I don't. I mean, back in 2022, like the beginning of 2022, I started an entirely new era of my content. I started making a more edited and well researched scripted content,
Mm-hmm.
because till then I was doing like a lot of stream highlights, but a lot of people didn't watch them, which I kind of understand. Like I wasn't a
Didn't
big name back then. I still isn't am not now, but like back then I was like a really small name, so people weren't like really interested in my stream highlights, obviously. But then I started doing like those scripted content. People started watching it. So basically, I unlisted the old videos, but I also have like unlisted completions
I
and
I I- I've
like.
seen you upload most of your videos on your alt account that I've
Mhm.
seen because I
Yeah, that's
I
why I
like
made it pretty much.
before I had started to have a conversation with you about today. I went back and I tried to find more like videos of you just to like kind of edit something out, and I just find your alt account. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that you had an alt account. First of all, I thought it was
Yeah.
like fake. I go through it. It's just
Mhm.
mostly like all your old videos,
Yeah, yeah.
which is
I
pretty
mean,
nice.
but those aren't like very old, since that's like the syndrome of the 2022, like my transition, because basically before then I was making like all of those videos on my main channel, or I just like put unlisted videos in there and then just like link them to my Discord server, which right now is very dead. But because of my mental health, I left it, and that's when it became dead. It was very active back then. I remember having like 300 people on my Discord server, and like 10, 20 of them were like there every day, and I still talk to them to this day, which is very nice. But basically, in 2022, when I transitioned my content, I decided to make an alt account for like my completions and general stuff.
Dude, I bet your girlfriend would be like, but you didn't invite me here. I was gonna listen to you getting interviewed by the big boy. You finally made it on the big cam. Like even
Yeah, I mean, I am so glad, because this is like my first time where I can just like talk about, let's say, myself or my story somewhere. So I'm really excited to be here.
because most of the time, like when I came up with this, I kind of didn't want to immediately jump to Ben, which was ridiculous. My second person ever. I don't know if I can talk. I'm not gonna say. One of them was Vernosis, but he kind of pissed on me because he has a GOB. Can't really say it out loud, otherwise people can get mad.
Yeah,
But
that's
I have hit so many like high people's stat.
Mhm.
I don't know what's the correct word for this. High status GD people, and
Yeah,
that's
I know.
that's something that I've kind of dreamt about at one point, but now I'm like, it's a reality, and I kind of have to make it. And
Mhm.
because I don't know who was it, but I was researching one person and realized just there's nothing about them. They just make documentaries about documentaries, which kind of is interesting, but like you don't really know the person behind it. You just watch the documentary, you're like, oh, it's just another AI slop type.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the kind of thing with me as well, but on the other hand, people at least watch it, you know?
Yeah,
Like, I started getting views when I actually, like, kind of um, detached myself from the personality based videos and started making, like, videos that appeal to a wider audience. So that's basically what happened. But on the other hand, I like when I will kind of transition away from GD, I still want to make videos on the my main channel, but I will basically talk more about myself when I will just satisfy myself with the numbers, let's say.
so what are the numbers that you're trying to get satisfied with? Is it like the subscriber numbers, or is it just getting back and then just getting like those big and big and big numbers, like 5 digit, 6 digit numbers?
I mean, it's kind of like my personality. I don't want it all to be around numbers, but I just want to be completely honest that I'm a kind of guy that wants to get myself out to the public
Yeah,
in any shape or form. It
it
doesn't have
is
to be the
hard.
YouTube channel. So it also comes like my goal for this year was 10,000 subscribers, and I was kind of doing well in the beginning of the year. But when I stopped enjoying it, I just didn't want to push it, you know? Like,
That's
the goal is the goal, and I will probably be very mad that I won't hit it. But on the other hand, I am just branching out to a lot more stuff now because I stopped making videos.
Yeah, so you have the free time, the will to do anything else, because you're not forced to sit in your room, record the video, record the voice lines,
Yeah,
edit it, and then try to make the hardest part of the video is not the editing, it's the thumbnail that's gonna catch the people, which has been bothering way too many small content creators. Because once you're big, you could just slap a picture of yourself and then it's gonna get like a million views,
yeah.
which is kind of like
But like editing is still super hard. Like uh, editing is still like super hard. I have tons of ideas for geometry videos, but I set myself such a high standard for my editing style that the editing is definitely the hardest part. But with the thumbnail, you're very right, or with the title, or with the description.
it is
Like,
the
it's
hardest.
what catches the attention, but yeah.
How's the raisins verification been? Have you dropped it or have you given it to another person?
Reeses potentially. It's still.
It's because
If someone.
once I
If
saw it
so.
for the first time, I kind of was surprised that you. I'm probably mistaken, but was this like your solo project or was that a different raisin or a different level? Because I know you built one solo project that I don't know if you verified it. Because I watched you
Uh,
stream it.
I. Yeah, I don't know what really you are talking about, but if I go to Reeses, hopefully there is not someone from the team that is watching this, but basically I still have it in my mind, like very clearly in my mind that I have to verify it, but I just have to get back to GD again. Because since I'm doing a lot of stuff, GD isn't my priority, isn't even close to my priority, but I will get back. I can verify Reese's very quickly. I have 78% now, and it's really not that far away from the verification. But I just have to enjoy it. And I really don't want to give it to the other person because that was pretty much my reason to start it in the beginning. Like, if you want to know how the whole process of making the sequel for Reese's Potentially started, well, basically, Reese's Potentially 1 was a submission for Matmart's let's say creator contest, but it was more like a competition because there was more stuff happening. Where you have to make like the absolute worst level, so the other pro players, for instance Zeronium and stuff, won't be able to beat it in time. So we made Reese's Potentially 1, and after the competition was over, everyone um, updated the level to be like the more fun version of it, to be like the more balanced and basically not cancer version of the level. But I didn't, because the entire purpose of the level was to not be enjoyable to play. It was the entire purpose, it was the history behind the level. If I updated the level to be something good, it will get more traction, but again, that was not the reason the
That
level
was the
was
point of
created
the
in the
level.
first place. So it kind of destroys the reason, and and I find it really funny that it's actually the most hated extreme demon in the game.
Is
I
it?
have, yeah.
So
If you
you
would,
tell me it finally beat Amethyst and Nullscape's Tunnel of Despair,
I
and
mean,
it beat Bass Cave?
I don't know,
How?
but it was created before then. It's definitely more annoying than Base Cave, but I remember watching a video where where a guy called, I think it was GYT was his YouTube username, but he made a video basically ranking every extreme demon from worst to best, or just like making top 50 worst extreme demons or stuff, but like on the list, I think it was non-list worthy extreme demons, which is like a very famous list, like a lot of people provide their opinions in it.
Yeah.
My level came out to be the worst. So, a lot of people contacted me to update the level because it's atrocious, and I know it. I know it. I'm well aware of it. Them, Chloe, came out to and told me to update the level. I had the same response, like I won't, but they told me to that they will make a fan-made layout for the sequel, and I watched it and I realized it's super fun. So I hired a decoration team. Then I've had a little bit of burnout, so I gave it to another host. So it will be uploaded to a different account. But basically, still, my entire purpose is to verify the level. I really wanted to verify Reeses too, and it's not really that easy. It will be my third hardest, but I really like the level and I really want to verify myself. So if my team will be patient with me, I promise Reeses 2 will one day come out. I definitely won't stop playing the game until I verify Reeses 2.
When was the last time you actually played GD? Like, in a way, actively? How long ago was it?
Uh, Killbot, so February. But like
Ooh.
since then, since then I've made some progress on Reese's Potentially. I've made some progress on Reese's Potentially 2. I made some progress on Chroma 2, which I now have in 2 runs. I did 26 to 100, which should be my second hardest. I really want to get back to it. I love that level. I just don't enjoy GD. But yeah, and if you mentioned the level which is my solo projects, I think you meant Nothing Else Matters.
That was one that I was looking at because I was kind of surprised. Like, as a solo project, it turns out good. The gameplay actually seems it's like a split. It's like a 50-50. Like, there's some parts that I have a question of, and there's some parts where I'm like, there's nothing that can be made better.
Yeah, it's definitely a kind of my passion projects. Like it's a passion project. Like I have my creator points even like from some solo levels. So I realized that I really want to make something that will not be up to standards. And I probably won't verify myself. Like it's pretty hard. But yeah, it's questionable. But I really like the decision of making the gameplay myself because I'm not that good at making the gameplay. So here I really wanted to make something different, something that I think it's still enjoyable, but it's not very usual. It's pretty like special, and it like Nothing Else Matters is 3 years old already. I started making it in the beginning of 2022, but I will definitely finish it like this year. It's my one of it's probably my biggest uh Geometry Dash goal for this year. I will definitely finish it. I only have like a minute out of the 3 left, but I really like that level. I really like that I make it have a really mainstream song, which is not like very GD based. And I really like the idea and the thought I put into it. I also, if I had like a depressive episode, it's also portrayed in the level, and I really want to finish it. Like I really like the level.
I mean, it would be bad if you uploaded nothing else matters when you became like super depressed. Do you plan if you keep making music? Do you plan on making those songs into like a GD level, like an insane extreme stuff like that?
It depends if I will have fun with the game. I think that's a good idea because I will definitely
You
I
you
will make a song
you
about Geometry Dash.
you could
I really
you could do like one thing that I've seen a lot of people do is they make a song, they get a couple creators to just kind of create a level before, and before you publicly release the song, you kind of tease it a bit, and then you release the song and the level at the same time.
yeah, just like gangster rap. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was teased for a long time. It was released first, and then the song was released first, second.
I mean, I am making a song about Geometry Dash where the beat is like very Geometry Dash like it's completely EDM chiptune based, and I will definitely release the song. And if I could make a level on it, but I don't know, like it's a long time coming. But if I will enjoy the game, I don't know. Up to me. I'm whitelisted on Newgrounds. I can definitely upload the song even like on GD. I do hold like all of the rights to publish it anywhere because I'm always like buying the beats. Like it's never that I'm just like downloading them. I'm always like buying them, so I have the rights to publish it and make my own song and or, I don't know, play it on concerts. So sure, I mean, now that I think about it, I should definitely upload my songs on Newgrounds. That would be funny if people could use them.
You host concerts? What kind of do?
I did perform on some concerts already. Wait, do you have Instagram? I can show you.
I have.
Uh, 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 uh.
I'd be very interested to see the concerts.
I mean, I've only had one like a bigger one because I always like kind of was on a feat or just like performed one songs, but right here I performed 4 songs, two released, two unreleased. But yeah,
Oh, that's sick.
thanks.
I'll open
I
it.
will definitely make my own concert where I will have an album ready. It will be in definitely next year. I don't think I can push it out this year, but I someday I really want to make like a lore album, something like you mentioned Tyler or 21 Pilots are really inspiring to me because they have like their own fictional world and all of the songs are based on the world. It has its own antagonists, protagonists,
Yeah.
camps. It has the world portrayed in the music, and it's amazing.
I can, since we've talked, a lot about yourself. I kind of want to get into like the start of SubStra. How did you start SubStra, and what was like the first moment where like you kind of saw the numbers grow and people know your name? How was that like inspiration, and how was that like a feeling when you first blew out of the
Very
scene?
Very good question. Very good question. If you don't mind, I will speak for a bit about it because it has a lot of different explanations.
I mean,
But
this is an interview after all. I mean,
okay, okay,
I've signed the contract with you. Is this is supposed to be about you, not me?
okay, okay.
I spoke a bit too much right now. Like you gotta speak a bit more.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry for speaking too much, but it's kind of an honor for me that
No,
I can actually speak about myself somewhere.
that is the whole point of what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be the quiet one. I just ask questions that I've gathered. I don't usually tell people who I interview because I know that people are gonna ask the same stupid question, and I just kind of do my research when somebody tells me interview this, interview that, talk to him. I go out of my way to spend like 6, 7 hours just going through like all the sections where like it's either the channel or somebody find some things to talk about. Half the questions are mine, half the questions are something that have like a small list, which I don't have a list anywhere here. It's just that I've been practicing long enough for doing this.
That's crazy actually, and I really appreciate that. Big respect to you, brother. But yeah, basically I've always been a person that really likes to put myself out there, just like as I said earlier. And GD Substra wasn't the beginning of my YouTube career, let's say. I've been a YouTuber since 2018. I have a name, here is Pentakill. It's still up on YouTube, but I've had Almost
years.
8 years.
Oh, 8
Yeah,
years. Damn.
almost 8 years. Basically, back then I was making videos in my native language, Slovakian, and I've done like sketches, let's say funny videos, like types of people that do this, and like
Yeah. Very popular back in 2018, 19.
yeah. Then I had like 7 channels in my career. Yeah. Then I've had like a small phase when I had an animation channel, but like it was atrocious. It was horrible. Still up. I never deleted my videos. Like it's still up. I just unlist some of them, but like the channels are still up. Well, basically, I think my friend misspelled my name for SubStra, which I really liked.
What
So
was
back
it?
in 2019, before GD Substra, like my whole geometry career even existed. Like I played the game, but like very minimally. I started playing the game a lot in December 2019, where I beat my first insane demon, but it was a mini game, so it was like really easy.
Was it
Back
was it
then,
was it
my
was it game
real
time?
hardest was a medium demon.
Was it game time?
No, game time is super hard actually. I don't think game time is that easy. Like game time took me a long time to figure out. It was called Shapes and Beats. Right now it's a hard demon, and
Since when is it a hard demon?
basically like half a year after I beat it, seemed like 2020.
It's been switching between hard and insane for so long. I didn't realize it was hard. Like
Maybe
I knew it was insane, but hard is kind of
last
like
time I noticed it was hard demon. Let me check.
it's
But
it's atrocious to be a hard demon.
but it's not that hard actually. Uh,
I mean,
why cannot?
you do play a lot of platformer type of games and games like that, so probably wasn't that hard for you.
Yeah. But basically in 2019, I've released my first songs, which were pretty bad, but basically they are still up. It's part of my personality. So basically, I made my first songs with like kind of a rapper slash internet personality Substra, which was kind of like distant from my pentakill personality. Like I saw other YouTubers have like different personalities. One of them is like making songs. One of them is like making videos. Um, someone may recognize from Czech Republic Vidrail, which has its own personality for reactions, his basic personality, his personality for rap music, and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to do something similar. And in the beginning of 2020, I started making videos about Geometry Dash because I realized that since I'm playing the game a lot, I have a lot of ideas for videos. Like the idea that was like my first blow up, 9 free demons no one is talking about. That was like the idea that it was like my third video, and I remember I had 10 subscribers, let's say. And I remember when I uploaded the video in the evening, it was like 9 p.m. I didn't care about when I'm uploading my videos back then. But I woke up the next day, I saw 33 views, which is not much, it's nothing. But at the same time, from my 10 subscribers, I don't think anyone even saw them, which means it was like the first time my video actually got pushed to someone outside of my audience. Then I woke up the next day, it was 200. Next day, it was 1,000. So it went like that, like that, like that for a year, and it gathered 250,000 views, which is to this day my most famous video, but it's right now unlisted because I really didn't like the edit. But yeah, it was probably the video that was pretty much 90% of my first 1,000 subscribers. I did make some other ones, but it was always like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Then year 2021 was kind of like my rough year because I was doing a lot of stream highlights. I was beating a lot of levels. It was still quarantine, but people really weren't watching my videos. Like I remember when I was uploading, like in the first 10 minutes, like even to this day, I always get like 50 to 100 views like instantly because people get the notifications and they just watch the video because they like the title and the thumbnail. But back then, the people were so not interested in my stream highlights content. I had like 3 views like an hour after uploading, so I figured that there was something wrong. But yeah, the 9 almost 3 demons no one is talking about. Like the first part right now it has 5 parts, but the first part is was pretty much like my blow up. let's say.
I mean, I kind of had the same where, like, I was at like 600, no, I was at like 500 subscribers, and like I was staggeringly getting like 100 to 500 views per video, which still is a lot considering nowadays that I've fallen off with barely cracking 50 every video. But on January 1st, 2025, it was 1 a.m. and I got a Discord notification that was like, hey, there's a level that you can upload, and it's Last Dance by Chris17. And the moment that I recorded the video, I botted it. Of course, I didn't beat it. What am I gonna beat? A hard demon / insane at like 2 a.m. I bought it. I uploaded it because I used to do showcases. I kind of still do them now, but not anymore. I went to sleep. I woke up. My inbox was full. The video got 30,000 views in 7 hours, which I was like,
That's
hey,
crazy.
I was,
That's
hey.
really crazy.
The first thing I ever posted about it was, hey mom, I'm famous. Let's hope I'm not a one-time flop. Then it hits 50. Next day it hit 100k, which was in 2 days 100k was like a 10-year expectation of me. Then it kind of slowly grew up until I realized that I did not have to pay for Last Dance. All I had to do was contact the person behind Last Dance, which I probably made them like 500, 600 bucks. I missed on it, but I didn't see that there was a link where you could just apply to it because I saw like a payment wall. So I was like, whatever, and I just I posted. It's sitting at like 270,000 views, and I've been making like 5 cents from it a day.
That's very cool. I remember one video that I had. It was the best geometry levels of 2022. That it was the first of the series. I now do it every single year, but that video blew up like pretty well. But I remember that like up until maybe like 100,000 views, I still didn't like edit the copyrighted songs in YouTube Studio, so I missed out on like $200. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've
I
I've
could
realized
have had so
just.
much.
I mean, in a way, I kind of realize how much money I've lost, but at the same time, it's like in the beginning and still to this day, it's kind of like a passion project. Like most of the stuff that I have now is mostly thanks to the fact that people just watch. I mean, finally got a new PC, finally got a better mic, finally got, all this kind of stuff. Which I don't ball out to kind of look like a rich person. Like, I have a fucking Resident Evil 4 door. That's become the biggest joke on my channel. My door looks like a Resident Evil 4 door. People have been just joking about this more than the fact that I've bombed something. I've dropped F bombs. I didn't bomb anything. I promised the government I didn't do anything. But I kind of just moved to doing like TikTok, because long form content I've kind of hit bottom.
All the time. You pop up all the time for me. I see.
It's because I've decided
A lot
to.
of
I follow you.
and like a lot of like 5 seconds TikToks that are like, you can go to a grocery store and don't buy anything.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
that was I actually did that. It was 10 p.m. The store is gonna close in like half an hour, and me and my friend just walk around the store like, we don't want shit. We walk out, and the guy's like, so where did you guys heading? I was like, oh, nothing. We didn't buy anything. We didn't find anything interesting. And it's kind of something that my TikTok has become more or less something that I kind of do now instead of YouTube, because YouTube has become like a rock bottom. I have ideas, I can't execute them. I've tried, failed. Did it again, failed. It's kind of like, I don't care if it gets no views, because same thing for you. You care about the views, you care about how people think about it. I've had a lot of people tell me like, re-upload this video, all the kind of stuff, but it feels so weird. Imagine if I had to message you 5 times to be like, hey, by the way, can you comment on this video so I can pin it, all the kind of stuff. Like, it gets to a point where like I don't want to do it. It's just kind of.
yeah.
And I've had videos just blow up over time. I had a view that was like 1 spike. That was the most original content I've ever done. 1 spike, 2 spike, 3 spike, 1 block, 2 block, 3 block. 1 spike sat at like 1,000 views for like a year. Half a month later, after the year appeared, 7k views immediately. And I'm like, where the hell did you guys appear? And then most comments are just like, why is it like 15 FPS? But I was using a laptop back then. And it's like, you had a laptop? Bro, you a rich man now. What here? Hell no. Never been rich. What can we expect from you in the future, in the next year until 2027, or when you hit 10k subs? What are you gonna do for 10k subs? Well, what's your plan? I've seen you talk about it and post a lot about the you can't wait to get 10k subs. What do you plan on doing there? Or is it a secret?
That's a guy. I don't know what I will do tomorrow, but and up until 2027, I first have to get to 10,000 subs. I won't get there without making videos. Like, I'm not a channel that can on its own get to a certain point. But if I get to 10,000 subs, I have no idea what I will do, like, as a special. But besides it, I want to. My all-time goal, beat super probability level. It's my is my favorite level in Geometry Dash, and it's I love the craft. I love the craft of super probability level. I have 92%. I'm really close, but it's a mental battle. It will be my final hardest. Verify Reeses potentially too. Beat nothing else matters. I also want to make like a final goodbye video where just I sum up all of my career, but I've always wanted to make like a special video, but I've never gotten around to it. So hopefully I will now, because I really want to make like one video to look back on like in 5-10 years, because this game, obviously, it's probably the same for you. This game consumed a lot of my life, a lot of my memories, a lot of my thoughts. This game takes apart a big part of my heart and of my personality and of my mind. Uh, Besides it, I really want to pursue music because especially people in real life really praise it, which makes me very happy. Like, I've gotten so much praise. I Everywhere I go, people are reminding me of it, singing it, and every time someone says Sidequests, everyone looks at me, and it feels like super nice. So I definitely want to pursue it, and I do have a lot of videos planned. Like, I hopefully will get back to constant uploads. Like at the beginning of this year and end of 2024, I was crazy with uploading. I uploaded 5 videos in 2.5 months, which, considering how long one video takes me around 100 hours. By the way, not joking, to make in its entirety. I spent multiple hours every single day editing a video. So I was crazy at the beginning of this year, and hopefully I will get that burst of motivation again, so I can push to the 10,000, because I have a lot of ideas. I had like a schedule for like a whole year, 20 videos, making videos every single day, 100 hours on one video, 2,000 hours a year making videos. But
They kind of just fell out. I can
yeah,
kind of sense that feeling because it just happens. Sometimes you kind of have that interest of making stuff, but then they kind of just real dies out. Though I can suggest you something that I've seen a lot of people is if you ever make a final goodbye or you hit like I said milestone, you could just make instead of making like a time capsule, you can just go from like where you started as a GD player, go through every single thing you've done, unlisted, listed, anything, and then up to this point, and then you either say a final goodbye or you just keep doing this.
that's exactly what I want to do. Like a really cool masterpiece edit of like my entire career and everything I've done. I really want to do that because uh, I've never been like super relevant, but there were moments when I like did stuff in this community that people talked about, and I really want to kind of reminisce on that.
That is nice to hear from you. You know, it is something that you can rarely hear because nowadays it's just money hungry driven. It's just power also driven. It's kind of
I've
you kind of blow
I've
up
never
and then
cared
that's
about
it.
money. I've never cared about money, and it's absolutely crazy. Like, every time I tell people in real life about my YouTube channel, they always ask, and how does it pay? Does it pay good or not? I mean, even if it did, I never cared about it. I like absolutely not. Like it for me when I make like in average one video every 2-3 months, because sometimes I have a burst of motivation and sometimes I like absolutely not. It pays horribly. Me. I can't. You can't care about it because if you want to make like the style of videos that takes 100 hours one video, I get paid. If I want to take it as a job, I get paid 5 cents an hour.
I mean, that is pretty good. That is more than people make from unemployment.
I guess so, but it's crazy that uh, someone can like hire editors. They have money to hire editors.
Yeah, like I've been suggested to just hire editors and stuff, and I'm like, you make money because you risk your life on doing it. I make money because I sit there and I help people. Because the only thing I've been really good at is I've become better at not playing the game, but more or less teaching people how to make good gameplay and how to fix it. I've been helping a lot of people fix bugs, fix levels. I've helped multiple levels get rated. I've helped someone actually just change the way that they see like the whole level. Because there was one of the most happiest moments I've ever felt was when I told one of my friends that you gotta fix this gameplay and this portion of decoration, and it gets daily. That is the biggest motivation I've ever sparked in somebody, and it's just been rocking out levels left and right, which
That's crazy.
that kind of
I
just
mean,
made me happy.
that's kind of a charm of internet friends and Discord in general. Like I remember the times very vividly. Like I was active on Discord. I was requesting levels in Discord servers. I also made like level request streams, and people in my Discord server like sent decorations, and then people like revised it and like gave revisions, and or we just talked about our hardest, our progresses and stuff. It's absolutely crazy, but at the same time it took so much of my time I just couldn't do it anymore. But it's
Yeah,
really
it
nice.
is. It is. Like, you kind of look back at it and you're like, the time that I put into it sometimes is not worth it. Because there are times where I kind of sound sad and depressed, but that's just. I gotta say something negative. I can't just always be positive. Like, if I hate something, I hate something. Like there were times on streams where, as a joke, I've just messaged people. Like, I was there to message you, like, tips on to be future funk so I don't crash out, which you kind of saw, like,
Yeah,
of me asking.
I saw the message. Yeah,
Because,
yeah. And
like,
I self-promoted my video about Future too.
yeah, calling it easy when I've died 7 times to the 90s. That just
That's a rage bait. That's absolute rage bait.
dude, that was the best rage bait thing I've ever seen, if it ever existed. Like, it is easy. I will say it is easy. The fact that I've died to 90 not because of my own skill issue, but because of me experiencing bugs and the whole level just being buggy as hell from zero. Because in start pause never happens. I play from zero, I die to a bug. I can immediately say it's a bug because I know.
Yeah.
That's been pissing me off. Also for while I was beating Deadly Clubstep, because I experienced so many unnecessary bugs.
Also, this community is absolutely crazy. This
Yeah.
community is insane. I
Bloodbath
like
beaten by 8-year-old. Damn! That's it. Bloodbath. Bloodbath is older than the
okay,
kid. Bloodbath is older
like
than the...
even the connections, like because of Discord we actually made a meet and greet in real life with like the players from my country, or that I could have made could have had the opportunity to make a collab YouTube video with Cloaks, Ender, Electrify, and Red Husey, which back then was a really big name, and
Yeah.
Cloaks was like my biggest idol in the YouTube Geometry Dash community, or like all of the collabs, or like the all of everyone is easy to contact in this community. Like, if you
Yeah.
want, you can contact anyone and you could be friends with anyone. It doesn't care how much numbers they have. If they want to talk to you, they will talk to you. If you want to talk to them, you will talk to them, and that's what I find so nice. Like, it's so approachable. This community is like so approachable.
I've had some people tell me like, oh, talk to this person, talk to that, and then the one person that I was suggested is I should interview Split 72, and I'm like, brother, who has contacts to her? Nobody. I'm not verified. I can't message her. She doesn't read DMs.
Oh, that's
DMs, all friends only. But who knows her? And I'm like, brother, help me. If you guys want me to interview somebody, I'm asking for help. And then it's like,
yeah. I mean,
I don't know anybody. I'm like, don't tell me fucking Rabza, bro. Who am I like? Hello, Cologne. Can you give me 10 minutes to Robbie? Nah, man, fuck you. So he's like,
yeah, but like those are the exception. Like the creator points grinders that like literally no one knows anything about them, or like
there are like most people that like you can think of like massive ones. Nexus never. Somebody said Nexus. I have a higher chance of rolling a 7 black and winning a 250,000 jackpot than sitting in a conversation with Nexus. He does not respond to anything. He's inactive. He only does
I remember.
uploads.
I remember when Nexus uploaded my level. That was a crazy moment in my life. I was taking a nap actually in the evening, but then I woke up and I saw like maybe 100 Discord pings. Like Nexus uploaded your level. That's crazy. Like even the fact that Smarties preferably is probably the level is probably my biggest geometry accomplishment till now. Like the fact that I've managed to make a collab with 17 creators, like 5 gameplay creators, 12 decoration creators, and I could manage all that, like even an end screen creator, like 10 playtesters, and then at the end of the day, it gets verified by Dorami. That was a crazy moment in my life. I remember it was half a year in production. Like half a year, it was in constant production. Like it wasn't that in any moment. My head was full of this level in 2021, but it came down like super well.
Is there anything else you want to tell people before I call it quits? Anything. Free ball, freestyle. You're a good singer. You can freestyle. Give it a shot. I'm pretty much
Go.
I'm pretty much out of
Uh,
questions.
I mean, it's up to your personality, but go out. I love this game. I love this community, but I couldn't imagine not doing anything else in life than just this. And I think if you want to have something to look back on, it definitely will be this community because it takes a special place in my heart as well. But it's a lot of other things, which I think if it was all occupied by Geometry Dash and I just like took all of my time to become the best Geometry Dash player or the best creator, then I would miss out on so much in life because most of you that will watch this video are in an
That's if
age
anybody watches
which
this.
is which is uh, we are all, let's say, 13 to 21. We are at a beautiful age where we don't have to worry about a lot of things, and our age is absolutely beautiful to try stuff. So play the game, have fun, and also uh, make it as much your passion as it was mine, because it's really like I still tell people that I'm a geometry player, even from real life. Even if everyone laughs at me, everyone knows that I'm a geometry player, because I'm not ashamed of it. But have a balanced life, uh, just so you will have stuff to remember in future when life won't be that free as it is now. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. Subscribe.
No. We can't end this on the. We gotta do the question of the day.
Okay. Question
Who
of the day.
who should be my next guest?
Uh,
I asked this every single person, and so far I've had Ben that has given me one person that denied it.
I
Voxycat has officially denied, so you will not be seeing Voxycat. Somebody
so
that's feasible that
I
I
sh-
can connect.
I should nominate someone. Yeah. I think a person will be really nice to interview because I will definitely see it myself, and I think he's very friendly, very nice to talk to. ER Ender or Clocks, those two guys. I think they made an impact on the community, and they will definitely make a nice interview. So those are my two nominations.
If you had to pick one, who would you pick the
Uh,
best?
e- uh I can't choose. I can't choose.
So we're rolling a dice.
Uh, ooh, 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 ooh. I like the thing is I don't want to pick on achievements or relevance because I
it's
think they
it's it's
both have
it's
like
it's
a
not
very
really it's not really about choosing someone who is more relevant or like more kind of stuff. It's kind of like someone that you think has been so interesting and such a fascinating person that just would connect, because it's not about relevancy or like stuff like that. That's the biggest, that's the assumption that people have is you do this type of stuff, you get higher contacts, and like this is like your whole thing. I'm going to go for like as low as like someone's like 500 subs, or somebody who's like very known but not known outside of the game. It's
as low as like SubStra.
I
Because
mean I mean
it's really crazy that I'm here and I could talk about myself. Like I was still in shock that I could even be here. But um,
that is
I
something that I kind of stole off of your idea because you wanted to do this years ago. But I kind of, the one funniest thing that I've been told by Vernosis and Ben so far is it is a good idea, but I should like put more editing. And I'm like, I try, but only thing I'll do is probably add music and cut it down because I want it to keep as clean as, you know, I want it to be about you. I want you to talk about your stuffs and feelings. Like I don't want it to just be like
I mean
you're known for GD. That's it. You're just a GD person. Like no more about
I
you.
mean it's up to you. Whatever you put there, it will be there. But I'm still thinking about the question, and I think you will definitely find more questions for ER Ender, which will probably make an interview that probably maybe even more people will be excited for. But definitely keep cloaks in your back door because I really want to see an interview with Cloaks. I love the guy. He was my idol in the Geometry's YouTube back when I started because he was the one creator that everyone looked up to by the editing side. He was one of the first that like introduced his character and animated it. And the fact that I managed to get him in my video, it's still crazy to me 4 years later. So those two. But if you wanted to pick one, I will say ER Ender.
All right, I will keep them both in my backbone.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
will have to give me both of their discords so I can contact them.
yeah. Definitely, don't worry about it.
But yeah, I mean, thank you for sitting down for an hour, which is which was more
That's
than because
crazy.
because I was expecting like 20-30 minutes because that's pretty much what every guest has been so far.
Hmm.
So far, you've been the longest for almost an hour. But I
Yeah,
no
sorry, I'm a yapper like that.
no it's
Yeah, but
I'm about to beat your ass. Never apologize. This is
okay.
about if you wanna talk, you gotta talk. That's the thing. Whenever you talk on streams, stream becomes more entertaining. Not because you're good at the game, because you have stories, you have stuff to talk about. You have
That's
interest,
true.
you have a passion for
That's
something.
true.
Because you
That's absolutely true.
because gatekeeping your interest, this is your interest and this is the game. Is you kind of either choose to be good or you choose to be interesting, or you can balance it out, or you can just drop this and make this as high as possible.
That's but like you're absolutely right. I can't understand. Like I don't blame people for watching it, but I absolutely don't understand the geometry streams that are just about the game. Like it has the focusing in the title. I know that everyone is there to see the person, see the
Actually,
person beat the level, but uh, at the end of the day, you get nothing back from like 3-4 hours if the person
I
doesn't
I
talk.
I kind of used to do it with idols where I looked at chat every 5-6 minutes because that was something that I was grinding out for like 7-8 months. And like the last stretch was, I ended one of my last streams. I was so down bad pissed, and I just go take like a 5 hour nap. I wake up, I sit in a random call with my friends. Next thing you know, idols is my hardest. And it is still funny that I'm either gonna make merch or I'm gonna have to make a special notification that's like My hardest is this, because I've been asked what's my hardest, even though it's like everywhere. It's said everywhere. Thumbnail, title, whatever, Discord, it's everywhere. And it's not like the same, like, non people know about this. It's some of my my close friends. They're like, what's my hardest? And they're like, I hope this level's not too hard for you. And they send me a hard demon. I'm like, brother, I mean, if this is hard, man, I'm as hard too.
I find it really crazy that I beat Killbot. Like, I still can't believe that I pushed through with something. I've had like 15 new hardest which I dropped. And I was like really close to beating them. I have 75% on Timor, which should have been my hardest. The 67 on Zafkiel, which should have been my hardest. And I've dropped each and every single one of them after I fully learned them. That's crazy.
I mean, if you came back to the game, do you think you would beat your hardest? That's if you ever decide to come back.
I don't have the motivation for it. I mean, I would never choose to be any other different person that I am right now, but I have to say that I prefer to balance my life than to just stick with my motivation and play something for multiple days straight. Because I'm good enough. I'm good enough to be the A-list demon. I'm sure I'm good enough to be the list demon. Even quickly, I could be the list demon in 2 weeks, but I just can't be bothered.
So,
Like-
basic TLDR for people that are gonna skip to the ending is you're only gonna come back to the game one last time to make a celebration of looking back at what you've achieved, and then call it quits.
I wouldn't say that because I have to get to 10,000 subs.
I
Which
mean,
won't
I mean
be-
that is the basic end goal. Is you get 10k, you do like your last video props, and then GD SubStra is just poofed.
Not really poofed. It will be more free. Like right now I think about what I upload on my main channel and what people will watch. But after that, I won't think about schedule that much. Like right now, I feel so bad that I haven't uploaded in 4 months. Like, what is happening? But
Has it been 4 months? No way it's
Yeah.
been 4 months.
Yeah, it's been 5 months, maybe even.
Oh,
But I think it's been 4.
oh, it is almost 5 months. Oh, that's
No,
it. That's it.
But like, I wouldn't call it exactly true because I don't think I'm ending my journey very soon because I still have a goals which are like very hard, which are very big. Because like, if I want to get to 10,000 subs, it will be at least like with my current growth, it will be a year of recording videos.
I mean,
Like,
that is good. At least we have a year of worth of year 2 content worth of Substa.
at least. And if I will enjoy it, I will definitely continue even after I get 10,000 subs. It all just depends on my motivation. Like if I am motivated, I could beat like hard stuff. I could make more levels. But I mean, one thing I can say for sure is that I will finish Nothing Else Matters. Like that will happen this year. That's definitely because creating isn't that hard for me. And I have ideas.
I mean, you have almost, was it 30 creator points that you have almost by now?
No, I have 15.
15?
Or no, 13. 13.
I thought
think.
you had 17. Probably just dyslexic. I don't know. Who knows at this point?
But like after I got my first creator points, I literally stopped caring. Like it's good to have them. I'm not the type of person that says like creator points don't matter, like don't grind for them. I think that's don't you can't be serious. Are we... Okay, so no camera for a bit, but I think it will.
I mean, in a way, we could have closed the chapter with just like a final goodbye.
Oh, okay. Wait, give me a second.
So,
but I have the hand there. I have the hand.
I mean, it is nice.
Bye bye. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for inviting me to this podcast.
Dude, I wish this was a podcast.